Hey Tubies, I'm going to do another spread again for Lorraine Berenger, or Needs Insight. It was a relationship question, and she requested to use the new relationship spread that I have here. Now, I haven't used this spread much before. I haven't used it at all, really. So I'm going, sorry it took me a while to get to you, by the way. I'm going to use that spread, and hopefully it works out for you. Empathically speaking, when I connected to you, that little picture that you gave me was just perfect. When you're doing divination work, you have to learn to connect with the client, or the significator, or querent, as they often refer to it as. Because if you have no psychic links, how can you get them a psychic reading? Now keep in mind, I can give you any insight on the situation that you want, but, pardon me, but I can't tell you what to ultimately do. That decision is yours. You can choose to base it on my reading or not. That's completely up to you. But, for example, the cards cannot tell you if he's doing good or bad by you. That's not something that the cards would normally tell you. But you need help, so I'm just going to go ahead and do a reading for you. If I could quit dropping my cards, that would be wonderful. Unfortunately, we only have 10 minutes to each video, so I'm trying to hurry up as fast as I can. The blessings of the Lord and the Lady show insight on this reading. It is my will, so mote it be. Now I'm using Essential Wicca Tarot deck. It is a very sexual deck. Sexually free in Wicca. There is very liberal amounts of everything in race, gender, sexuality. So in these cards there's a lot of, well, homosexuality. You see quite a bit of homosexuality in people of different races, etc. The first card I have here is the Two of Cups, and that is the sexual compatibility. In this card, they're lesbianic, obviously, but it symbolizes something of, to me, if you look in the picture, it seems too good to be true. There's like a lot of, everything's perfect. You just want it to be perfect. Not that it necessarily is, but it just seems to be perfect. I'm going to go ahead and read it from the book, see what it says, if that gives you any insight. Relationship that is growing deeper. Love and reciprocal comprehension. Okay, well, it could be going better, it could be going worse in the sexual field of it. In the humor or fun, we have the Two Vessels, which, if you've ever heard of this card, is one of my favorite cards, not one that I usually run my life by, is usually the Temperance card. Temperance being patience. You have a lot of patience when it comes to your humor, your fun. But it doesn't really go too far. You know what I'm saying? As far as your potential or lasting friendship, which is the third card position, we have the Maiden of Cups. She is learning to understand her emotions, and which could ultimately lead to hardships in friendships or relationships, but it could work out perfectly. It's a complete coin toss, much like a teenager. understanding one's emotions is incredibly difficult to do. In position 4, we have temperament. Again, which means that your patience between each other. It's the Ace of Chalices, or Ace of Cups. And the cup, which symbolizes the womb of the goddess, or the vessel that holds the water. Water is an element of emotion, unchanging intuition. And this generally represents to me in an ace position that you don't, sorry, I kind of went blank for a minute. That your temperament with each other is causing you to be very emotional. Your patience, you really want to find somebody, which we all really want to do, but you're just kind of at wit's end right now, and I can tell that because I'm feeling what you're feeling. You get so aggravated sometimes you're just shaking and you're worried. Please be calm about that. In the 5th position, which is your intellectual compatibility, we have the 9 of Cups. And once I first got this deck, this card was very difficult to understand. Generally speaking, it means all is well. In this card, he is incredibly situated. He's got an abundance of things. So intellectually speaking, you both are set. In other words, you're very can't find words today. Very assured, set, successful in an intellectual plane. On an emotional compatibility in the 6th position, we have the Seeker, which is a tarot reader. And if I was doing a tarot reader for myself, of course, I would use that card as the significator, because I am the tarot reader. Emotionally speaking, you're seeking, obviously, help with me. You don't feel things are going right. As I look at this card, I'm reminded of the charge of the goddess. I don't know if you know anything about it or not, but it says, know that your seeking will avail you not, unless you know my mystery. To that which you don't find within yourself, you cannot find without. So this basically says, I can't truly answer the questions you want me to answer. Only you can answer those questions. It's only up to you. The 2 basic cards up top tell me of how your sexual and fun works out. It could be fun, in the sense it could also be very time-consuming. It's got its ups and its downs. The middle 2 cards, the temperament and friendship, indicators of longevity. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. That's all I can say with that one. And the last 2 cards, with thinking and feeling, how the relationship is perceived. One, on the other hand, seems to think all is swell. Meanwhile, how the other one seems things are wrong and needs help, and still seeks a tarot reader for advice. You see what I'm trying to say to you now. So, I hope I've helped you, and I hope all goes well for you. Don't take it too far, don't jump to conclusions, but all in all, I hope, again, that I've helped you. This is basically your tarot reading. But you have a good week, and blessed be to you.